About Taiwan, I'm Ethan Liu with 10 minutes of news from here in Taiwan and around the world. As Taiwan celebrates Ghost Month, some people are finding themselves too busy to observe some of the occasion's customs. Fortunately, there's now a service that helps the faithful pay respect to their ancestors while they work to provide for their families. Bryn Thomas takes a closer look.
At this temple in Taipei, business is booming. Ghost Month falls on the 7th month of a lunar calendar. It's a time when spirits are said to walk the earth. The tradition is observed in much of the Chinese-speaking world, including Taiwan. Believers lay out offerings of food to their ancestors, and they burn joss paper, also known as spirit money, for their loved ones in the afterlife. In the past, people would spend long hours at temples, organizing, sorting, and burning offerings. But with the demands of modern life, many Taiwanese just can't find the time. Luckily, they can now use a service that, for a cost, helps them meet their religious obligations. Supermarkets across the country are now providing package deals that streamline the Ghost Festival process. It's a one-stop shop that provides spirit money, incense, and various gifts. Worshippers can even choose luxury items like paper houses, iPads, or furniture. They simply place their order and have it delivered to a temple of their choice. The whole endeavor takes a lot of organization and manpower, but it is not too much different than hiring a catering service for a wedding.
集结大概100多个，含我们的自己的员工，还有所谓的大概一些厂商的一个协助，大概业绩就今年大概上看是2亿。以我们来看啊，就是大概是165亿。
To some, it may seem strange that a religious affair has become all about the money. But for more and more people, this industry provides a valuable service, letting them rest assured the spirits of their loved ones are well taken care of. As more and more Taiwanese join the workforce, the business of helping people observe religious traditions is set to keep growing. And with an increasing cost of living in Taiwan, more people may be choosing services like this one to pay tribute to the dead. Patrick Chen and Bryn Thomas for TaiwanPlus.
The Taiwanese opera troupe has put on a high-tech version of a famous Chinese love story. It was their first performance of the legend in over a decade. Jeremy Olivier had a preview.
A Chinese legend come to life in eye-popping fashion. This is Minghua Yuan, one of Taiwan's most well-known opera troupes, performing The Legend of the White Snake. It tells the story of a romance between a human male and a snake spirit called the White Lady. The troupe is now getting ready to put on the show again for the first time in 11 years. It's chosen Jiayi City Hall as the venue. And, the opera's star performer says, it's guaranteed to be an immersive experience, featuring creative costumes, cutting-edge set design, and even some waterworks.
没有淋到这个白娘娘的仙水呢，好像今年就不容易发，所以我们就请县长这边一定要让大家全部都淋到。
Organizers promise this performance will be a real spectacle. They're expecting a crowd of around 50,000 and have organized 10 shuttle buses for opera lovers from across the country to get to and from Jiayi's high-speed rail station.
我们用短短的8天搭了一个比国家剧院还大的舞台。
By updating a classic tale with modern theatrics and technology, Minghua Yuan hopes its staging of The Legend of the White Snake will inspire the awe not just of Chinese opera fans, but of anyone who enjoys a good love story. James Lin and Jeremy Olivier for TaiwanPlus.
Ocean trash is a big problem in Taiwan, with waste piling up on beaches and in harbors. But there may be a solution. Sandy Chi reports.
This is just a tiny portion of the 8 million tons of trash that end up in the world's oceans each year. People in Taiwan have cleaned up over 300 tons of it in the first few months of this year. But that's just a drop in the ocean. But a team of ocean scientists may have come up with a solution. Despite not having engineering backgrounds, their love for the sea pushed them to take action.
前进 OK， 后退 OK。
This is Taiwan's first ocean cleaner vessel, called the Azure Fighter. It can scoop up trash floating on the surface of the ocean. The 5-meter-long device can be remote controlled or run automatically.
把垃圾借由输送带，然后丢到我们的垃圾篮里面。那这输送带其实有很多的孔洞，那时候我们的设计是希望它这样船前面前进的时候，它可以破水，然后让水不会变成水阻，让垃圾没办法进来。
Controlling the Azure fighter now looks just like playing a video game, but it took a lot of effort to get to this point.
第一个就是说。先讲卫生问题好了。海洋垃圾它冲到岸上干干的，其实还好。可是如果遇到湿湿的，它可能会带有生物附着，然后会有油污。这个岩石不是只有在水下才会发生，即便是风在吹，也会有海洋飞沫带盐分的问题。所以它的养护比较困难。
Corrosion isn't the only challenge Mother Nature throws at the Azure fighter. There's also the danger of it hitting reefs and getting washed up on shore. The design team is constantly making modifications and adjustments to the system. Since they started the project in 2019, they're on the third version of the device and have already put it to work. In 2022, the team used the Azure fighter to clean up 5 tons of ocean trash. They're looking to continue improving the system and push for a clean and beautiful ocean around Taiwan. Chris Ma and Sanny Chi for TaiwanPlus.
As one of Taiwan's 13 diplomatic allies, Paraguay benefits from a number of bilateral initiatives. Sally Jensen went to visit one of the beneficiaries of a Taiwan-funded project aimed at empowering women entrepreneurs on the outskirts of the capital, Asuncion.
The intricate art of Nyanduti is not easy, and Graciela Amaria knows this best. She learned the traditional Paraguayan handicraft from her grandmother when she was 12 and has been making it ever since.
El ñandutí es muy importante y fue siempre el motor de la familia. Traemos de cuna, de corazón, lo que es el tejido. Es una expresión del alma.
Until recently, Paraguay's Nyanduti culture was under threat. Fewer young people were taking up the textile art. But now, with the help of a Taiwan-funded program, Amaria is able to train up the next generation.
Es una escuela donde nosotros podamos enseñarles cómo para que tener calidad de vida, para que puedan salir de las drogas.
Paraguay has one of the highest rates of income inequality in Latin America and has high rates of drug trafficking at the border with Brazil and Argentina. Women are one of the groups most affected by poverty. As one of Taiwan's 13 diplomatic allies, Paraguay gets help from its bilateral funding programs. Remujer.pi aims to empower women entrepreneurs like Amaria with a sum of up to $3,000 to get their business off the ground. It also offers vocational training in a number of industries.
很多妇女都很需要我们来帮忙。这个理想就是说，希望我们的邦交国家的能够整个社会或者整个经济能够更繁荣，台湾跟巴拉圭2个国家的这个邦交能够更巩固啊。
For Taiwan, helping its poorer allies is also a way of empowering itself, as it has been losing its diplomatic allies to China. China refuses to allow countries it has relations with to recognize Taiwan, which it sees as part of its own territory. On a recent trip to Paraguay, Taiwan's Vice President Lai Ching-te stressed the importance of the Remujer.pi initiative for Taiwan's international image.
妇女赋权计划，我的感觉除了是巴拉圭的政府对台湾的长期以来的合作关系表达肯定以外，连他们民間都非常支持。
And for beneficiaries like Amaria, it's meant that she's been able to start selling abroad, making Paraguayan Nyanduti a globally recognized art. The women who benefit from the Taiwan-funded project here in Paraguay are thankful for the boost to their business. And for Taiwan, it's hoped that the success of projects like these will help raise its profile not just with its diplomatic allies, but further afield. Scott Huang and Sally Jensen in Asuncion for TaiwanPlus.
Thank you for watching today's What's Up Taiwan. I'm Ethan Liu, and I'll see you next time.